Welcome to Factful Finance, where we break down complex financial concepts and turn them into actionable insights you can use today. Let me ask you this. Did you know that nearly half of young adults, those in their 20s and early 30s, aren't saving enough for retirement? And many of them are making key mistakes with their money that could cost them big in the long run. Today, we're going to talk about the top five financial mistakes young adults often make and how you can avoid them. But before we dive in, a quick disclaimer. This content is for educational purposes only. While we share valuable tools and insights, please consult with a financial professional for personalized guidance. All right, let's jump right in. Mistake number 1, ignoring the power of budgeting. One of the most common mistakes I see is young adults not having a clear budget. You may think you don't need one, especially if you're in your 20s and living paycheck to paycheck. But a budget is like a map. It helps you track where your money is going and ensures you're saving for both short and long-term goals. Take Liam, for example. He started his first full-time job out of college and didn't bother tracking his spending. After a few months, he realized he was spending hundreds of dollars on eating out, entertainment, and clothes. Money he could have been saving or investing. When he finally sat down and created a budget using the 50-30-20 rule, he realized he could allocate more to savings without sacrificing his lifestyle. Mistake number 2, not building an emergency fund. Now, I know it's tempting to spend all your money on the latest gadgets or travel, but if you don't have an emergency fund, you're setting yourself up for stress when life throws a curveball, whether it's a sudden medical bill, a car repair, or losing a job. Experts recommend having at least 3 to 6 months of living expenses saved in an emergency fund. Think of it like having a financial safety net. Sarah, a 25-year-old teacher, took this advice seriously and started saving $200 a month. After a year, she had enough to cover her expenses for 3 months, which gave her peace of mind. Mistake number 3, carrying high-interest debt. Another massive mistake? Carrying high-interest debt, especially credit card debt. The average credit card interest rate is around 20%, which means if you're only making the minimum payment, you're barely chipping away at the principal. Take Olivia, for example. She had racked up $5,000 in credit card debt after college. She was making minimum payments for a while, thinking it wasn't that bad. But the high interest kept adding up, and she realized she was barely making a dent. By shifting her strategy to paying off high-interest debt first, Olivia was able to eliminate the debt faster, save on interest, and start building her credit score. Mistake number 4, not starting to save for retirement. Early now, let's talk about something many young adults put off: retirement. It might feel like it's a lifetime away, but the earlier you start, compound interest is a powerful force. Basically, your money earns interest on itself over time. The sooner you start saving, the more time your money has to grow. Take James, who opened a retirement account at age 22 and contributed just $100 a month. By the time he turned 40, he had over $50,000 saved up, thanks to the power of compound interest. If you wait until your 30s or 40s to start saving, you'll have to save more each month to catch up. So, get started now, even if it's just a small amount. Mistake number 5, overlooking investment opportunities. Finally, let's talk about investing. Many young adults shy away from investing because they think it's too risky or they don't know where to start. But by not investing, you're missing out on opportunities to grow your wealth. Take Noah, for example. When he turned 26, he started investing in a low-cost index fund that tracked the S&P 500. By the time he turned 30, his initial investment had grown by 40%. Sure, there were ups and downs along the way, but over the long term, his money grew significantly. The key takeaway here is that starting small and being consistent is often better than waiting for the perfect moment to invest. Let's wrap up with a quick review of the 5 mistakes to avoid. 1. Not having a budget. 2. Skipping the emergency fund. 3. Carrying high-interest debt. 4. Delaying retirement savings. 5. Overlooking investment opportunities. Remember, managing your finances is a marathon, not a sprint. Avoid these mistakes, and you'll set yourself up for financial success in the future. Now, I want to hear from you. What's the first step you'll take to avoid these mistakes? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much for joining us today on Factful Finance. If you like this video, why not hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on more practical tips that can help you achieve your financial goals. Also, if you're looking for more insights into managing your finances, check out the video on the screen next. I think you'll find it helpful. Stay smart, stay focused, and until next time, keep building that financial future.